Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to the Illuminated Oracles Cosmic Channel. I wanted to share with you, maybe you already know, possibly been feeling already, is this Mercury retrograde that's been slowly approaching. It has been drawing the energy. You've been feeling those mercurial energies all the time. Like, just everything seems to be showing up with a little like Mercury fix to it. So if you're doing any contracts or buying any electronics or technologies or signing any contracts, I think I've already said that, but do anything that's in communicating as well, like communications, like especially business communications, or trying to bring things together, it seems like there's a little bumpiness to the road, so it's okay. So you can just breathe and let it all go, and know that this is also a good time for us to review and reflect and not move so quickly into the things that we think we should be doing. I wanted to do a quick reading as well, because this week, as Mercury gets into stations to go retrograde on the 30th, there's also I'm having a solar return, so I wanted to share an extra couple of readings with you this week as well. So I have my solar return on the 28th of January, which the sun will be at like 10 degrees. And then we have new moon, we have full moon in Leo at 9 degrees on the 28th or the 29th. And around that 9 degrees is really about us stepping into a new platform. It's like almost like getting a tiny little upgrade, but we're ending a cycle. And then that Leo full moon really brings that place of play and creativity to you. What is it that you are needing to help express in a way? If you want to really bring something through in your life, maybe you can dip into a little bit of creative expression to really bring that through. Full moons are generally activating. They also create space for us to let things go, especially emotional energy. So if there's things that you need to let go of, this is a great time to do a little burning ceremony. So those are little things. And if you don't know how to do a burning ceremony, you can always ask me in the comments below, and I'm well happy to answer you and guide you the best way possible. So let's do a little reading. I'm reading with new cards. So it's kind of like a shamanic medicine deck. I've just started reading with them, so they have an interesting energy to it. It's more like guides. It feels like guides that want to come through. So let us see where these guides are going to how they're going to shuffle us, shift us, usher us through this mercurial gateway and this energy of the solar return. For me at least, I want to see where the energy is. So this reading will be for all of us. And as wherever we see it, this will always also be the best reading for you at that time of listening to this. So let's see, this is probably one of the better shuffles that I've been doing with this new deck. So we can get a clear reading. I like to use a new deck, especially when it comes to my solar return and my birthday, because then I can really start to instill a new energy with it. And this year, and I'm inviting you to, if you're interested in this, every year I take people on like a 12-month journey on their through their zodiac, so that they can start to understand who they are and what is being called to. So each month we have a little get together, you and I, and we'll talk about where you are in your chart and what the energy is and what you're moving into. So it's a way of helping you evolve and to really truly stand in your power as well. And then we can look at where your moon is and what that energy is bringing through to you. So let us take a moment to see where this energy wants to. They want me to shuffle this really properly. I like this. When I do this, it's really just the guides that are wanting to speak through. And I'm very clear with also who I invite in. I like to, when I say, like, work with the God Most High, the highest energy. I've allowed myself to just be open to any energies, and I found that that becomes very tiring. So I decided to just tune my channel to one station. And so as I read, every time it's coming from the Most High. So let us see where this energy is today. Take a deep breath in, a full breath out. And because it's a new deck, it says Mirror Guardian, a time to reflect. And actually that's like exactly what it is. We're heading into Mercury retrograde. So how fun is that, that's actually what it's saying is a time to reflect. And so when we in a retrograding period, it is a time to reflect and review. And this is reminding me too of a meditation or something that I've guided somebody through with this reflection of like how we are seeing ourselves. Yes, I did this yesterday. I was just trying to pick up where I did this guided meditation of this reflection of you. This is really to see like what do you want to bring with you. And I've said this multiple times, and I probably will continue to say this because this is the energy astrologically as well as cosmic guidance as well, is what do you want to bring with you? So let us take this mercurial time, this Mercury retrograding time, to understand what we're going to bring with you. How do you want to forge your way forward? This Leo full moon will give you the energy to forge your way forward, but it's almost like the energy is going to be there, but it's going to bring you to a place of your inner creativity, or at least a way to discover your inner creativity. We're all creative beings. We're innately born intuitive, creative, and as healers. We just haven't maybe honed in on those gifts or played with them as much as we should have. So maybe this is an opportunity to take a project that you've been wanting to do, something that's creative, and let it be an expression of you. It says a time to reflect, but Mirror Guardian, and she's looking into like the galaxies. So like what better place to look? And actually a friend of mine was telling me about a practice that he's been doing as he brings in new tones from cosmic beings, or I can't remember the exact terminology he used, or star frequencies, I think that's what he said. And so he's saying when he was away at home, he was looking at the stars, and that was helping him bring through those frequencies. And maybe that's what we're here to do at this moment, is as we go into that reflection, maybe we can utilize the night sky as opportunity to step into our creativity, a time to really find who it is that we are. And it is, the whole time, this is an invitation to find who you are. I probably repeat that again and again and again, and these definitely been themes coming up. We're in a time of great opportunity to utilize this new technology, and this new technology is something that is ancient, but it has lived inside of us since we, especially on this planet, as children. And maybe this is what this full moon is. Take an active step, right action step towards doing something that is creative. If you've been wanting to do something, explore it. If it's just writing, maybe it's writing just 1 or 2 lines a day. Don't get yourself into like, I have to write like a whole page or sit for half an hour. Maybe you don't have that time to sit for half an hour. Or maybe as simple as like doodling, or maybe at the end of your day just reflecting on what you've done and picking out of your day just like moments when you really felt inspired and felt creative and connected to spirit. But it feels like the muse is this reflection of who we are, and noticing, remembering that we're also made of stardust. There's that quote, right? We're made of stardust. So if we allow ourselves to travel back home, which is into the stars, into this place of true creativity, into this place of who we are, into this place of really who we wish to be. Maybe we can take a moment here, eyes closed, imagining who it is that we want to be, reflecting in that mirror. Who do you see, and who would you want to see? How would you want to see yourself rising? And to me, this is a great technology, this visualization of giving yourself the opportunity to visualize yourself true. So there was a university study where they took a group of people, and then they broke the group of people into 3 groups, and all groups actually practiced like shooting basketball hoops. And then they took them off for like 10 days or a week or a month or something like that. And then the one group didn't practice at all. One group of them only visualized practicing for 5 minutes a day, and the other group physically practiced for 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day. Each of them got equal time for practice, or the one group did nothing. And at the end of their trial period, they did the test again. How many hoops could these people shoot? And it came to be that the people that visualized and physically did it actually got the same improvement. So there's something said about that great technology, about visualization. I've studied mind power for such a long time, and I utilize it in all of my methodologies. I think it has a powerful way to really help us bring ourselves into that higher potential that lives within inside of us. So maybe we can utilize this opportunity as Mercury goes retrograde to really step into our higher potential. that higher part of our mind. Mercury does rule over the mind, so maybe we can step into that higher part of our mind and see the way that we wish to be in the world and keep bringing that energy with us. So hopefully that made some sense. I look forward to seeing you again this week. I'm sure I will. And so from my heart to yours, may you be blissfully blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can find me at belindapearl.com. Namaste.